Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Chuck Creekmur, aka Jigsaw, here with Slops and the big homies from Queens and Brooklyn and all over New York City, Onyx. One of my favorite groups, by the way. One of my favorite groups. Groups. For real. How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Making moves.
Yeah. I was going through y'all's catalog last night, and I was just, man, I was getting all the vibes, man, and just remembering where I was back in the day. And for Slops, by the way, he made a confession to me earlier that y'all's album, you could go ahead and say it.
Yeah, this was the first. Yeah, Backfucker was the first album I had with curses on it.
Word.
That's a fact.
The title of the album was a curse.
That's right. Exactly. Meanwhile, since I'm a little older, I was in the clubs and I was in parties and everything.
Fighting. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I almost got in a fight with a girl at a joint at one of y'all shows. Because we were all fighting for the front, and she wanted to be in our space, which was the front. Man. And I had to catch myself. I said, "Hold up, B, chill. You're not gonna fight no girl over no."
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But how y'all doing, man? Like y'all really doing it still?
Chilling, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 30 years. Next year will be the 30th anniversary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got the new album out, Onyx Versus Everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just did a versus with a group that, you know, we got big respect for, Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That worked out well, and we just chilling, man. We just about to go on this world tour.
Yeah.
Do our thing.
So let's talk about Onyx Versus Everybody, the new album. You produced it all yourself.
Dr. Dro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been back on my producing bag, man. You know what I'm saying? So I try to bring the grimiest beats to the game with this album. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't missed a step either.
The records I was chopping up is like real ugly. You know what I mean? So and then, you know, Sticky, and he's like, shut him down, Sticky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a short album because we had a short time to make it. We had to get the album ready because we wanted to drop it with the verses.
Right.
So, but we didn't want to do an EP. You know what I'm saying? They wanted us to do an EP. We was like, nah, we just gonna do 10 joints. It's gonna be an album. It's a short album, but yo, it's the grimiest album of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
Got you. So did you y'all seen what B Real had to say about like the verses? He wished it was actually like on the IG Live instead of pay-per-view. Did you guys agree with that?
Of course.
Yeah.
So
But they gotta get their money back somehow.
That's a fact. All right. So what was the initial reaction when y'all first heard it was going to be on pay-per-view?
It was crazy because we had a lot of production meetings with, you know, Trilla and the people over there. Countless Zoom meetings, because this is a big show, you know what I mean? It was produced by my man from So You Think You Can Dance, you know what I'm saying?
Nigel,
he did a great job, but nobody told us that it wasn't going to be free on IG.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a surprise to me.
Yeah, I tried to catch it on the, you know, clips and stuff.
that's how I found out. Try to watch it.
Right.
He said try to watch it. So it's pre-recorded already. It wasn't live.
It was live.
Oh, it was live. Okay.
But you had to have the app. I don't know. I don't even know.
You had to have the Triller app basically to you had to subscribe.
Was it Fight TV though?
It was Fight TV and Triller because there was a fight on.
Yeah, it was boxing.
That was the joint Evander's son got knocked out at, right? Yeah.
I didn't see that. I heard.
Heard about it.
It was kind of ugly. I'm a big fight fan, so I saw that too.
Yeah, that was.
All right, so I want to get into like the beginning because this like you guys are outside way before I was outside, man. And I've heard plenty of stories about how y'all music had created like riots and stuff like that, man. Like, what was this at the beginning? What was the point of like you felt like you had to make like this mosh pit type of music, like just to let it out, like with slam and throw your guns in the air? Like, why did you want to be like the toughest or the, you know, like just the rowdiest out at that point?
Well, I think everybody at that time wanted to be the rowdiest out. You know what I'm saying? That was just the vibe in hip hop, man. It was something that the kids needed to be rebellious and outspoken and be loud. You know, you gotta look at the guys who came before us: Public Enemy, Run DMC, EPMD, N.W.A. You know, all these dudes. So how you gonna? You know, the game was just everybody was rowdy at that time. You know what I'm saying? We just was the rowdiest.
Definitely. And you know, before that, you know, I was a DJ in school when I was in college, and Sticky came after you had a deal. You know, I think you were on Profile, right?
Yeah.
How did that dynamic change the group?
It changed the group. It's crazy because they didn't even, you know, the original group was me, Son C, and Big DS. Rest in peace to Big DS.
Yeah.
We had a deal at Profile with a record called Iron.
How we do it like this?
That was 1991.
Right.
We had a single deal. It ain't really do nothing. Red Alert dissed us, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's crazy. So,
wow.
You know, thanks to Red Alert because he made me, because he really told me, yo, I don't like the lyrics on that record. He was playing the instrumental, but he wasn't playing the lyrics.
Right.
So I seen him at a club. It was called a club called The Building. I said, yo, Red, yo, you playing my music, you playing the instrumental. Rest in peace to B Wiz, the guy who produced the track. But you're not playing the rhymes. He said, I don't like the rhymes. I walked away like, But it made me like, yo, I had to go harder.
Step up.
You know what I'm saying? I had to step up. So
I like the rhymes.
back to your question, yeah, we had did that record without Stick. And then Stick came in the group after that. And then that changed everything for the better.
Right.
The dynamic changed because everybody had to step it up.
Yeah.
What did he didn't like the content, or he didn't think y'all was good? Red Alert.
Red Alert didn't like the rhymes.
Oh, okay.
He liked the track.
That was a happier type of track too,
It
right?
was very happy.
Yeah.
Hip hop was happy in 91.
Right. Yeah.
From 91 to
That was
93,
like-
it was
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That was
It
like-
went from Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul to N.W.A.
Right. And like
That was the turning point. N.W.A. was really the turning point. For hip hop.
Right.
As far as to be expressive and fuck the police and all this fuck shit.
Yeah.
They brought the word. They brought the curse into the game.
Facts. You guys were like the first video. You see this hill, and it's like all these people coming over the hill. How deep were y'all back then? And
Deep.
deep. I know you call 100 Mad and all that, but it just felt.
No, it was just neighborhood kids.
Yeah.
It was just that video was organic. The Throw Your Guns video, like all the guys in there were organic. There wasn't like we didn't go on Facebook and say, "Hey, we're having a video."
No extras.
There was no extras. None of that type of.
Right.
There was no trailers. It was none of that.
Right.
You know, Diane Martell was the director. Was just this white chick with a camera and a bunch of rowdy guys, and we made a dope video.
Yeah.
And in that video, Russell Simmons pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Jam Master Jay.
In the Rolls Royce.
You know, that shit was Queens, man. It was a Queens video. We had Hollis and Southside together.
Right.
I know y'all have talked about this a lot, but I haven't interviewed y'all in a long time. Can you just speak briefly on Jam Master Jay and his impact?
Yo, Jay was like,
Big brother, mentor.
yeah, mentor, big brother. It never felt like business with Jay. It always felt like just music. You know what I'm saying? That's where we saw. You know what I'm saying? That's where we collaborated. That's where we was able, to talk to each other about music.
Right.
A lot of weed on the side, but music was something that we shared a way of building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was building records, building a dynasty, building a legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just a cool dude, man.
On another note, it seems like we're getting close to like them finding the killer, I guess you could say, or the way he was killed. Do y'all have any views on that, or do you think it's just does it matter? I mean, I know it matters, but does it?
It matters. It matters, but it really doesn't matter. 'Cause like I said, it's like I bring Jay back, and then just life goes on, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that we lost Jay. He was only 35.
Yeah.
God, you know what I'm saying?
That was a terrible day.
That's young. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's young. Like, he was a young brother, a young dude, man.
Yeah.
And it's been a minute. His name still carries on, and that's what really makes the difference. That his name could still be talked about and carry on. You know what I'm saying? Through hip hop.
That's a fact. Speaking of Jam Master Jay, 50. The first time I seen 50 was in the Onyx video. That video.
React.
Yeah, React with the hockey. Did he link y'all together? And what was 50's energy like when y'all first had met?
Nah, 50 was a young dude from Queens coming up. everybody heard he was, you know, the new guy coming up. Hustle on the side, you know, came through with the white Benz and all that shit. Like, this nigga had a white Benz, you know, as a young kid, you know what I'm saying? And Jay was bringing him to the studio because Jam Master Jay was mentoring him, you know what I'm saying? That's what, one thing about Jay, he knew how to find talent. He knew who had it. You know what I'm saying? He found us, found Fifth, found, you know what I'm saying, Jail Felony. You know what I'm saying? Like he had an ear for music. So he's bringing him to the studio, and then you know, after coming to the studio once, twice, 3 times, we found the track. Track called React. And it's crazy because I had all my niggas still living, my nigga Bonafuco, we had a whole bunch of niggas
X1.
on the track.
X1, shout to X1.
Shout to X1.
X1 was so nice, B. I mean,
he was unbelievable.
Oh my God, he was
like,
nice. Yeah,
like effortlessly. Like,
he brought. I don't mean to cut anybody off of the question, but he brought so much to the group.
Yeah,
it was crazy because usually when somebody else come in, it throws things off. But
he X1 brought that. X1 was on the Shut 'Em Down album. If people, you know, don't know X1, he kind of like shifted the vibe for the whole Onyx crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a new energy. So when you hear the Shut 'Em Down album,
Make everybody step up more.
React was on React. You know, the DMX record was on the Shut 'Em Down album. X1, Street Niggas, and
Money Talks.
You know, like that album was ill. X1 was a big part of that.
Robin Vic,
Money Talks.
Vic, yo, that was a great story.
Love money.
Yeah. Sticky. So since you mentioned DMX,
the door's locked. My bad.
Can we keep going?
Yeah, but let's go.
Yo, so I gotta ask Sticky a question on Shut 'Em Down. DMX is on that joint, and DMX goes first. And then Sticky Fingaz goes after. Now at the time for the youngins, you know, DMX was like, you know, like the hottest up and comer at that time, right?
Yeah.
So Sticky, when he rapped on that, did you say, yo, I gotta outdo him? Like, was you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now Sticky. Then the dogs on the rock while I'm on the rock collar.
Was that a subliminal?
I don't think it's subliminal at all.
It was very
It's very direct.
So for those
that comes out of respect, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was feeling this shit, but you want to body everybody.
Right. So for those that don't know, he said, what did he say? In the morgue, if men are dogs, I'm the rock holler, my Glock holler. Fuck cocaine killer, I sniff gunpowder. It was
exactly.
Yeah.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Gene shit is popping.
Yeah. Nah, Sticky did that a couple times on the Eminem joint, but you went before Eminem on Remember Me, and M, you know, he pulled up with his best.
You felt like you bought that out of him? Because I think we all remember that. Remember Me. That Marshall Mathers album. That's still Eminem's best verse. Did you think you bought that verse out of him? Because that was one of his best verses.
That was Eminem's best album.
That's Eminem's best album.
Oh, it's definitely his best album.
Well, it sold 16 million copies.
You know, when they say your album can sell, your album never sells a number. Your album is infinite.
Right.
Infinite.
Keeps going.
Your album sells
Thus far.
infinite. It always sells no matter how. You could 100 years from now.
Yeah,
it's in the system. It's just infinite.
So
when niggas ask you how much your album sold, my shit is infinity.
Still selling.
It's still selling, and it's gonna ever stop selling.
But
the world's over. That's when my album stops selling. Then you can total it up.
That's when you get the plaque. That's when you should get the plaque.
When you can tally the numbers up.
Right. True indeed. But did you try to body Eminem on that? Now I know that you had said you did body him, but were you trying to body him?
First of all, the song was for Dr. Dre's album.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Eminem liked the song so much, he kept it for his album. I try to body everybody, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I respect Eminem. Eminem was fucking dope. You know?
That's true.
Sure. All right, man. So I want to get a little bit into the acting, man. I want to. You guys did it so seamlessly, and it was like an easy transition. I think a lot of people might know y'all for acting. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sitting next to Q and Debo's little brother. You get what I'm saying? Like
Tyrone.
That's a fact. Like was that thing? Was that always the goal? Like when y'all first came out, or was y'all just offered a role? Like how did we get into it? Because you guys seem like you already knew how to act when y'all started acting.
Nah, man, it was just we got into the game and kind of learned while we was on the set. You know what I'm saying? We was learning while we was working. You know what I'm saying? It was like natural though. You know what I mean? I think being a rapper and being an actor is not too far from apart. You know, you got to express yourself, and you know, there's just cameras involved. You know what I'm saying? And acting is just, once you get in the game of acting, it's like you catch the acting bug. It's like, yo, you want to do another one, you want to do another movie.
Right.
You start taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because you get used to coming out of them trailers, you know what I'm saying, craft service and all of that, you know what I'm saying? You get used to that shit, you know what I mean?
We ain't used to it, but we looking to get used to it.
Them trailers, trailers with them spreads.
Double bangers.
Now, one role you played, Sticky, that was very dope to me as a comic book nerd was Blade, the TV version.
That's one of my favorite parts right there.
Yeah. How was that for you playing that, and were you into that growing up or anything?
I was a comic book collector, comic book head.
Yeah.
So it was incredible, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They say never follow a man's, you know, what do they say? Never follow. Fuck
what they say.
Fuck what they say. Coming after Wesley Snipes, that was right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You didn't really want to follow, but you did good though. Like, it was dope.
Did my own stunts, you know what I mean? A lot of training.
Yeah.
She was incredible.
What do you think about
the vampire for real?
Yeah, I mean, you look a little bit like a vampire right now.
We got him on the day.
What do you think about the Blade coming up?
But what?
The new Blade. He following after you.
I haven't seen it.
Mahershala.
Mahershala Ali. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's fucking great. I like that actor. He's good.
He's a good actor.
Definitely.
I think he's perfect.
Yeah.
Because he looks like Wesley Snipes.
He does. He's dark skinned dude.
Sticky was like a light skinned Blade.
He was cool.
Niggas was like, since when Blade is that light skinned?
Sticky, now you were on that show. Now I can't remember it right off top, but it was to me like before Empire. What was that show called?
It's called Platinum.
Platinum, that's right. I loved Platinum.
Platinum was dope.
Platinum was dope.
Right. That was the first Empire.
That was the first Empire. I used to watch that joint every week, but it was great.
UPN.
Yeah.
Hip-hop.
And how far? It went like one season, right?
One season. Yep.
Yeah, that hurt me when that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Would y'all rather the TVs or the movie?
TVs or the movie?
Yeah.
I think movies. I mean, it depends, man. TV is cool. It's just all the same shit, bro. It's just the way they.
Now it's about series now.
Yeah.
TV. Movie,
Everything is a new series.
Anything to keep a nigga out the hood.
Right.
Fair
You know what I'm
enough.
saying? It's all good.
Fair enough. I'm gonna jump back to the music because we had these conversations all the time, and I remind people that Onyx was one of those groups that had 3 classics, at least 3. You know what I'm saying? The first 3 albums were classics. How do y'all feel about that? Having that type of legacy, and also, do you feel appreciated in putting out that type of body of work?
Yeah, I think the Verzuz, the Cypher Sills kind of summed it up. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, all right, let's let these dudes, because it's the format as you actually doing your catalog. And I think that was just kind of like, okay, let these guys do what they do. It was like celebrated, and I think me personally, the first 3 albums are classics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a classic song from each one of those albums.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Which makes it a classic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And album is 2 or 3 singles and a body of work. Because most songs on the album you never do a video for, you don't promote, you don't, it's just part of the album. So yeah, those albums is definitely dope. And like I said, Verzuz was the flowers.
Yeah, yeah.
So today a lot of it is like social media, but when you guys came out, like I said, you guys was some of the rawest, the rowdiest coming out. Do you guys believe like with like social media and things like crashing down on people for like what they used to post on social media and stuff like that, you believe like you would have survived in this era if y'all first came out now, especially like with the guns in the air?
I would have been huger.
Yeah. They hit us with the Rico. Hit them like them Onyx, man. Gang. They're throwing their guns. But it's the Rico been out since we've been out. That shit started since the tragedy, the thing in Queens happened with the cops. The shit, if you really know about the,
Fat Cat and all that,
all that shit. But I don't think it'll be no difference. Right. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
On your song "Walk in New York," you say in the beginning, "We don't throw gang signs in New York."
Yeah. And
you have a new song called "Talk in New York."
Yeah.
It's a lot different now in New York City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you talk about the Bloods and the Crips.
He addressed that.
Yeah.
I adjusted it because now we do got the Bloods and Crips in New York. And like I said, when I was the line about the police, when I was like NYPD still on that bullshit, giving niggas Ricos with the full clip. Salute Bobby, I'm the Kimo Sabi, you know what I'm saying? That's just real.
That verse is hard.
Yes, that's the real shit. Shout to Big Twin from Queensbridge on that joint, you know what I'm saying? That joint is crazy right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But New York with the gangs and stuff, it's just cultural hip hop, you know what I mean? It started in the West and it's spread throughout the world. You can go to Germany, you see Bloods, Crips. You can go to Africa.
Word, crazy this.
It's just, it is part of the culture.
Yeah.
So are you guys proud of New York right now?
Am I proud of New York?
Yeah, with the thing with the young kids have going on and stuff like that.
I'm proud. I'm proud. Maybe not the word proud, but New York is New York.
I love New York.
There you go, man. New York is New York. You gotta take the good with the bad, man. You know what I'm saying?
Outside of New York, you guys are huge. You travel the world constantly. You have incredible fans from all over the place. And Russia's like y'all's biggest place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them.
One of them. Yeah. I noticed they show you a lot of love.
Yeah.
What do y'all, if any, feel about what's going on in Ukraine and Russia? Do y'all have any views on that?
My views on that is really to kind of like stay out of it. At this point, you know what I'm saying? I got love for Russia. And, it's just, I just think war, there should be no war, but there is war.
Yeah.
So you just gotta, understand it for what it is and just, pray for the best.
Yeah.
I got you. So as far as thing after the verses go and you drop the album, what keeps y'all working? And are y'all just a duo now? Is there thing? Are we going to get back together as a bigger group, or is it just a duo?
Well, one of the group members passed away. Big yes. Yeah. Original Onyx was 4 of us.
Founder.
You know what I'm saying? So Son C, he's doing other things. He's in the tech world and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just 2 of us, man. Like EPMD. Eric and Parrish, you know what I mean? We the new EPMD. We the new Run DMC.
Wow. Shit. That's heavy. When I saw 1993, it gave me all the vibes from 1993. Yeah, definitely. And there's 4 members on the on the cover.
Yeah.
Is there any way to get Son C back? Maybe a reunion show or something?
Son C, come on. I mean, gotta holler at him,
Okay.
Son C he know the number, he know what it is.
Yo,
the studio nigga is popping. Like he got that guy. That's something he gotta answer. Like
okay.
I can't answer that for him. I'm always in the studio. I'm producing.
Yeah.
I got records. I'm producing this kid Ricky Batts.
Okay. I saw that.
We got one of the hottest records for the summer. Ricky Batts' Script Scott record called Good Lovin'. It's a hot joint, man. I'm telling you. It's gonna heat up for the summer. I'm producing beats. Sticky's producing beats. He's right. Yeah, we doing. His Son C don't want to do that.
Okay,
you working?
I hear that. All right. Son C was nice. I ain't gonna lie. He was nice. He was nice. All right, cool.
So I want to ask too about like the ball head and fatigues. Whose idea was that at the weekend, like to come out with the ball head? Yeah,
that's the original idea.
Yeah, but I mean, like, cause this was like, I mean, ball heads, we was kind of teetering. We was like, Michael Jordan is cool. You understand what I'm saying? But you ain't really see it that much. And then
you go to the army. What's the first thing they do?
Cut your hair.
Fishing ass army, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That mean,
you gonna be in the army with. You gotta have a shaved head.
You can't have a cameo cut, high top fade.
No Kwame. Can't get the Gumby.
Because we looked at this shit as on some military shit. Like we looked at it like you know, coming at it on some military shit. So that's where the fatigues, the military mind state, the way we moved was militant. It was just militant.
You guys like inspired a lot. I just want to let you know. So around this time, like I'm West Indian, I remember, like as a kid, I wanted to I wanted to wear that. Like I was wearing that. Also, I had like the 3/4 camouflage pants, cargo pants, and I couldn't take it to Trinidad with me because that was illegal. You couldn't wear the army.
Word?
Yeah, it's illegal. Yeah, so I'm trying to pack it in my suitcase because I'm thinking I'm out. Like I told you, I was the first. That was the first one I had. You couldn't tell me nothing about slam and none of that.
Crazy.
But I tried to pack it with me and I couldn't because this camouflage is illegal out there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Can't wear camouflage in Trinidad.
Yeah, nah, you can't. I think it was like because of the army or the cops. Yeah, they didn't want to be confused. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So Sticky, you used to run with the Deceps back in the day. We did an article on that a long time ago. We interviewed you and a bunch of other people. Can you give people an idea what that was like back in that?
I didn't run with nobody. I went to school with them.
Okay, you did? So you was not a part of it?
I never joined a gang in my life.
Oh,
I went to school with Deceps and Low Life. It was called Cybertron.
okay.
You know what I mean?
So you were, okay.
Only gang I ever joined was Onyx.
Okay.
But what was it like going to school with them back then?
Yeah, what was that like though?
It was crazy. Get your razor blade. The metal detectors at the school. It was an art school, so people were creative there too. You know what I mean?
What school you went to?
It was graphic communications and arts.
Oh, okay, I got you.
In the city, man.
What artistic kids.
Artistic hoodlums.
What did you study?
Architecture.
Okay. What'd you study?
I studied the game of life. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm creating a new religion.
What's your religion?
My religion is based on faith, science, and time. Now.
What's
the now.
What's the name of it?
It's called The Now.
The Now? Okay. Yo, I remember I interviewed y'all and Sticky told me something. He's like, there is no time. There's only now. There's no past.
Same religion.
There's no future.
That's it.
I was like,
because that's the truth.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
Don't worry about it. The now is the now.
Yeah. Facts. We getting philosophical here.
Yeah. I'm trying to get them to expand. I mean, because obviously, like, the past is what got us here. You understand what I'm saying? But you saying it doesn't. Huh?
Can you touch the past?
Damn, it's not tangible. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you touch the future?
Not yet. No. Going plan.
I don't know though. I just watched Doctor Strange, and they definitely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta go see that. You know what? I'm gonna go check out that.
They're strange.
Nah, it's good. It's real good. The multiverses, man. They had me. I was like, oh snap! I could go see my pops again. Like I was.
The multiverse. Yeah. We gotta get ready for that because imagine 10 years from now, imagine 20 years from now. What's going to be going on. I was in my man Tesla. This shit was driving itself for about 2 hours, bro.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, this is crazy, bro. It's like, the world is really crazy.
Yeah.
You driving the car 70 miles an hour on the highway, you don't touch the steering wheel, nigga rolling blunts.
I don't trust it.
Laying back, looking at, I'm like, yo, my nigga, this shit is crazy.
You just go fall asleep.
20 years from now. Mm-hmm. Nobody gonna be able to drive. It's like everybody's just getting in your car and just
go where you want it to go.
Night Rider.
Right. Yeah. For real. Yeah.
But that was just like in that what's the name of that shit? Tron and all that type of shit. Where everybody's on a track and all that. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking to any space in that metaverse or NFTs or anything of that sort?
Yeah, man. But Shit is crashing right now. NFT market's crashing. Hip hop people don't understand this shit. Hip hop, the culture is not with the blockchain. Niggas is on the block with the chains. You know what I'm saying? They ain't with the blockchain. It's on the block with the chain.
Right.
Niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. And cryptocurrency, niggas is trying to figure out how to get $1.
Yeah.
They trying to figure out how to fuck up a buck, nigga. Fuck crypto.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my money in the crypto. And what the fuck is that?
You niggas can't see it, so they
Rick
don't.
Ross, you saw Rick Ross when he got on there. He was like, "Show me something.
Show me something." Man.
Something tangible at
Yeah,
this
I heard
point.
it just crashed, and you know, now's the time to buy that shit up.
Yeah, it might be.
That's time to invest. We invest.
Yeah, my crypto's low.
Now's the time to buy it up since it's low, right?
I didn't even have to
Yeah, you
put
buy
that on my
in, buy
taxes.
low. Yeah. So yeah.
So let me ask y'all something. Two things. Who designed y'all's logo? I think y'all have top 5 logo.
That's a fact.
Ever. And where do in the pantheon of logos, where do y'all fit?
Would y'all rank? Yeah, where would y'all rank the Onyx
I
logo?
would definitely.
#1.
I mean,
You ain't better than Public Enemy though.
I thought about Public Enemy's logo. I think.
And that's respectfully because
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. The #1 logo on the planet is that happy face. So the #2 logo
gotta be
and then we could do Public Enemy shit like that after that.
okay.
All made sense.
Fair enough. Oh,
A cross?
The cross.
yeah. Cross is a hot logo. He got it on his neck. All right.
That could be true.
Right.
Only for the Christians.
That logo, I'm sorry, but the cross is not bigger than McDonald's.
Yo, Buddhist.
Oh. Yo, you might be right. Oh my
And none of
God.
those are bigger than the happy
Because
faces
guess what?
and the mad
You
faces.
see, when a kid sees a cross on a church, what do he do? A little kid. When he see McDonald's, what do he do? Mommy!
You got McDonald's, man.
That's a fact. But talk about y'all's logo and,
Yeah, how
and
they
how
come
important
together.
that is to to the culture. But it's just a dope logo.
Yeah, I think, we came, like I said, we came under Jam Master Jay, Run DMC. They had a dope logo.
Yeah.
So Jay was like, yo, y'all niggas need a logo. Like we learned from Jay as far as the business, you know what I'm saying? And marketing, a logo is part of that. You know what I'm saying? So we came with the logo. I don't know who did the actual, because it was just a Madface. We did it. Somebody did it with a computer and the way it was now. I think the Def Jam art department did that.
I think it was Say Adams. Do you know who Say Adams
Could have
is?
been Of course. That's what I said, the art department.
Right.
That's Say Adams and his crew.
But they didn't make it. They just revamped
They
it.
revamped it and made it the way it is now.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
You giving away free credit.
right. My bad. Shout out to Say Adams just in case.
Could have been Floyd.
Could have been Floyd. This kid Floyd, they was doing a lot of artwork for us. So I don't know who did the actual logo. But top 5 hip hop logos definitely. Onyx,
For sure.
Public Enemy, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Run DMC.
Facts.
And then
Rockefeller up there with the bottle.
Rockefeller logo is pretty
It's iconic, but it's not like the best.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say EPMD.
EPMD. Yeah.
I would say
Death Row.
Death Row is hard. Yeah, Death Row is
All
fire.
right, Death Row is the top 5.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you're right. We round that
There's
out.
a lot of bodies on that one.
Yeah.
So you gotta throw that in there.
Yo, you guys can't. You guys had a song, "Shut Them Down," obviously. So when y'all started, it was one thing, and then by the end of the '90s, the game had changed a lot, and you were rallying against all the flossing and big willies or whatever you want to call it. 20-something years later, how do y'all feel about the movement that y'all had at that point?
In the year 2000?
Yeah. So Shut Them Down was like 98, right?
Man, the year 2000, every rapper get 10 years in the game.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out. So by the year 2000, it was time for us to chill the fuck out. Like, we started doing other things and started touring crazy. You got other groups coming on, you know what I'm saying? Then we started doing solo projects, solo albums, and we got a lot into that, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Koch Records, E1 and Alan Brown Black. You know, I did my solo shit over there. He had a deal at Universal. Dr. Dre was gonna sign this nigga. So, you know, that's in the year 2000, that's what that was going on. You know, doing movies like Save the Last Dance and shit like that. Like, we was just doing a lot of other things. A lot of other things was unfolding. You know.
What made you bet on yourself instead of signing with Dre?
$300,000.
More.
You gotta say that.
More.
$300,000 more than Dre. Okay.
Sometimes 3,000. Sometimes it ain't worth it though.
Yeah, was it worth it? Was it worth it?
I don't know. It's like a what if comic book.
Yeah.
You have to see.
Yeah.
But
Rewind the time. That don't exist.
But for Stick, I think a lot of people would say like, you dropped a couple of like cult classics around your solo era. You know, Cornrow Stick, he definitely had a couple of like fire solo solo albums.
Cornrow Sticky, I never heard that.
You gotta go.
This guy party. That was good.
Okay.
But around that time, he was definitely dropping some classic material. Do you think like a bigger platform would have had you?
Well, you know what? Dre had a lot of beef around that time.
Okay.
I might have been dead or in jail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never know. You know what I mean?
I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, sure indeed.
Nigga was shook.
You were shook? Oh, come on. How have y'all stayed? I've been in business for 20-something years.
Yeah, AllHipHop.
And
Love AllHipHop.
Shout out to Grouch.
Thank you. Yeah, me and Grouch been through ups and downs. How have y'all maintained y'all friendship, but y'all cousins as well?
Yeah.
How has that been for you?
Yo, it's just like, you know, from being young kids to doing what we're doing right now, it's just like, yo, look at the fuck, like, look what we do for a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming up as kids, like brothers, mothers living very close to each other.
Love and respect.
You know. So we tour and we have our own space. We do our own things and come back to the brand. You know what I'm saying? That's the brand is the foundation. That's you know, we don't just rely on that though. We doing other things and stepping out doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? But the brand is the foundation.
So I wanted to say, like, this has been like a dope experience, man. You guys are like really excited, but you know, like, you watched the Breakfast Club interview, man, where you got upset, so you be like, you want to watch what you say.
Please don't ask them the same question.
No, I'm not gonna ask them the same question. All I want to know is, I want to know, how do you feel about? They still use, like, when an artist is pissed off, they still use the Fredro stuff.
My lawyers shut that down.
They not.
My lawyers shut that down. They don't use that no more.
No,
but that interview,
the meter.
That interview was cool. It was classic, and it is what it was. And hey, I had one of the highest rated interviews they had. The numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? You get a nigga like me. Let me see.
How did you feel when Drake dropped your dropped that line about the Sunset Park? Do you guys like get hype over that? Like, does that excite you? Like, yeah. I mean, I'm just curious because I mean, KRS-One mentioned my name, shameless plug, in a song this year.
What he said?
He said something like, "I give props," or something to Chuck Schumer, Chuck D, and Chuck Creekmur. I was like,
okay,
yeah, I made it.
Oh, right.
Another shameless plug. I was in the studio with Cool G Rap this year, but we'll talk about it off camera. Thank you. Pop my own collar. Go ahead. My fault.
Nah, you know, when you hear rappers, especially like rappers like Drake, mention your name in songs, it's cool. It's refreshing because he's first of all, he's bringing your name and it's ringing.
Yeah.
You got your name ringing. You know what I'm saying? And it was a hot record. The Light Up, was it Light Up?
Yeah, that's a hot record.
With Jay-Z
oh,
on the
yeah,
record,
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He was tough. That was a hot line. And I think Sunset Park, the way he expressed it with the Yellow Goose line, I think people got it. Because it was a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was dope because Sunset Park was a classic. So, you know, a lot of people mention Onyx names. Nelly mentioned Onyx when he said slamming haters like Onyx.
Lil Wayne
mentioned Onyx a couple of times. Phife Dawg always mentioned Onyx. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Phife Dawg. So when you hear these rappers talk about Onyx, and you know, it feels cool. Like, you know, it's like respect.
Yeah.
As long as they talking about it the right way.
Right. Lee Lord, he reminds me of y'all a lot.
Yeah.
You heard of him?
Yeah, I know Flea Lord.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
I did an interview with Flea Lord. He was on the Rappers and Ballers podcast, and shout out to Johnny Voga. And I was like, yo, you know, you remind me of me, nigga. Like,
so you talking now? Okay.
And he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's the energy we need in hip hop right now. We need that energy back. And he's bringing that, you know what I'm saying? And we need that. We need more of that. Yeah. Fleet Lord is dope. You know what I'm saying? His whole crew is dope. The Law Mob crew. And we still doing it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure we're gonna collaborate on something in the future for sure.
Okay. I got a serious question for y'all.
So those other questions weren't serious?
No, those were play.
Right. So we just saw the shooting in Buffalo, and on the same day, Freddie Gibbs gets beat up. I'm wondering when. No, he got beat up.
No, this video.
Yeah, he got beat up. This video.
Yeah, he got beat up.
I'm wondering when are we going? When are the guns going? Go in the other direction. No, he didn't get shot. Okay. No, he didn't get shot. He got beat up. But I'm just wondering when we gonna change the narrative. Are we gonna change the narrative? Are we gonna do?
It's never gonna change. It's never gonna change, and that's just what it is. You know.
Y'all got political on the second album. Y'all brought that to the game too.
Yeah.
But
we got political for sure. We was watching Illuminati tapes and shit. You know. Just
spook who sat by the door.
Was, you whatever you watch on television, whatever you ingest, whatever you dive into, read, it's gonna have an effect on you as an artist.
Yeah,
it's gonna come out in your music some type of way.
Yeah,
it's gonna. You can't escape it.
And the day it's gonna change is the day you change it.
Been trying to change
and you change it.
It won't change for me, but yeah,
stuck, right? Stuck
yeah.
I mean, like with stuff like that, I think like it's just like we bring people in like from because of like who they were before like their reputation and stuff like that. Especially now it's easy to pull somebody's card. So these rappers really were doing what they're doing. It's not like before where you might find out later after somebody drop a hit single like they wasn't who they are. Like a lot of these rappers are who they are. So it might be a little bit more difficult to separate. You understand what I'm saying? The streets from the music a little bit and stuff like that.
Well, most rappers, 80% of rappers come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? You got a few niggas coming from the suburbs and shit. But most of the rappers, they coming from a place, an environment where it's really real. You know what I'm saying? And once you have that, then you're gonna have the street shit with it. It's gonna follow. If somebody from the hood blows up, he's bringing his niggas with him. Like that's we did, and everybody else is gonna do the same shit.
Right.
The niggas from suburban is bringing his suburban niggas with them. It's different.
Not all the time. Well, Drake didn't. You know what I'm saying? God bless him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he brought some street niggas with him.
Yeah, he just keep it more quiet because
he got street niggas with him too.
What was the East Coast West Coast moment like for y'all for Onyx thing for Onyx? Man? Yeah, what was that like?
We was living in LA.
What? Y'all was out in LA at that point in time?
That whole shit. That shit was really, it wasn't no real East Coast beef between other rappers. That was an isolated incident. Like niggas were like whatever beefs unfolded because of the East Coast West. There was no ripple effect to any other groups. Like we didn't go against Dog Pound and Dog Pound didn't go against Mobb Deep. It wasn't none of that shit. It was Pac and Biggie. Afro and Bad Boy. That's what it was. And the media tried to, escalate this shit. They try to blow it up, try to sell magazines, putting it on the covers and running with it, just like the blogs do now. If it's hot, they want to put a spin on it.
If it bleeds, it leads.
They want to put a label on it and make it, package it up so they can sell it better. So East Coast, West Coast beef, they put it out there.
I ain't gonna lie. One time Snoop rapped, "Throw your guns in the motherfucking air. We don't care. Niggas don't give a fuck, nigga." And I was like, "Are they talking to Onyx? Is there beef with Onyx and Snoop?" And I was like, "Oh my God, no!"
We was on tour with Dog and them niggas, and we was on a Chronic tour with Dre and them niggas, man.
You know how hip hop fans are.
You dig it for the subliminal. You start digging.
One of his favorite records is "Throw Your Guns in It."
Yeah,
I seen a post where the nigga Snoop was just playing "Throw Your Guns in There." He was just like vibing out to this shit, like it's just one of those records that just it transcends to different cultures. Like West Coast culture love that record.
Facts.
No, he's trying to start beef right now.
I ain't trying to start beef, but you know,
the media.
I don't see y'all enough.
He's the media.
Listen. Let me.
Matter of fact, Snoop is at Def Jam. He need to sign the niggas who put Def Jam on their back in the 90s. We need to go back to Def Jam.
Let's put it in the air.
And I just did.
Yeah.
She's like,
It just
The publicist is like, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
why not?
Shout the Monarch, but it's a one-off.
Right. Yeah, let's get Snoop off. Let's get Snoop here at WonWorld Studios. Now, last question. I'm not gonna ask y'all top 5 dead or alive. We asked everybody top 5 dead or alive. Would y'all answer that or no?
No, I would answer.
Because I know Sticky's gonna say Sticky, huh?
Dead or alive rappers?
Yeah. Can we get that from y'all?
He's gonna say what?
You gonna say all 5 is you? I get it.
This nigga's a genius. Now I'm 5. 4. Okay, Fredro's the joke.
Okay.
Fredro around there somewhere.
Let's try though. Let's try. Let's try to get the top 5. Y'all's in there, but after y'all, who's next?
Top 5 dead or alive. It's very hard because we live 3 generations of hip hop. Like we live from the 80s to the. So I'm gonna put one nigga from the 80s.
Okay.
2 niggas from the 80s, 2 niggas from the 90s, and 1 nigga from now.
Okay. Boom.
So the 80s, you gotta go with Rakim.
Boom. All right. Yep.
God.
Even DMC said
The 80s, you gotta go with Rakim, and the 80s, you gotta go with LL.
okay. Boom.
Those two going to solidify the 80s.
No Kane, no Slick Rick.
Not bigger
He
than
keep it in
LL.
Queens.
Not bigger than LL.
It's just kept it in
Kane and
Queens?
Slick Rick is not bigger than LL. They didn't have that much effect on the coaches of LL. The niggas never had a. I love all those artists, but LL to me is just on a different level. And Rakim is on a different level. But all of those, this is only 2. You only can take 2 from the 80s. From the 90s, gotta go with Nasty Nas. You know what I'm saying? Before the Hit Boy Nas, the Nasty Nas, that shit.
Back when Nas was nasty.
90s Nas.
Right.
It was real.
Yeah, all that. Illmatic. All that.
Right.
You gotta go with. I would say B.I.G., but I would have to say Jay-Z.
Okay.
Because I just think he had a little bit more. Biggie was untimely deaf. He didn't give us as much as music as we should have had. So I would say those 2 niggas from the 90s.
Okay.
The niggas from now, I would just put top 5 dead or alive rappers. You got to put Conway the Machine in that talk.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
You know,
that's what's up.
All them niggas.
Griselda.
But yeah, he's different.
Okay.
So Conway's the one of the now.
Definitely.
Nice. I thought you was gonna say Kendrick at first.
Nah, because I'm from. I relate to more what he's saying more.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a B.I.G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? His flow sometimes he gives me that Biggie Smalls feeling a little.
Do you, as one of the original New York rappers yourself, do is Buffalo? Do you accept Buffalo as New York?
No.
No.
New York is 5 boroughs.
I did a song called Talk of New York, the new joint.
Yes.
Who did I mention on the beginning?
Long Island's not New York either.
No, I mentioned Strong Island. No.
Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan.
It's changed, man.
You know what that remember?
It's changed.
Rochester.
Yo, you know what that remember? Yeah, Rochester. What he say? Rochester. That's exactly
Right,
part of New
come on,
York
man.
from Rochester.
Yonkers, come on, man. Come on, man. Yonkers, all that.
Nah, man, all that. Yonkers, all that's New York. Nigga.
Yeah.
Everything is New York.
Mount Vernon.
Nigga, even Connecticut, nigga.
Delaware, yeah, Delaware.
Jersey is New York.
Jersey too, yeah. All that.
Tri-state.
Yeah, don't
But
doubt.
nah, see, Griselda put the up north on the map.
That
They've been
part.
sending niggas in jail up north, man. Niggas
Yeah.
so you know you got a lot of New York niggas up from the city up north, man.
Yeah.
So you can't just say them niggas ain't in New York no more. Them niggas just up north.
Facts.
Still New York.
Okay, I take it back. Y'all could be New York too.
Last question: are y'all still mad? Y'all still mad?
I get mad. I get mad when I'm on stage, man. Look at the Verzuz Battle.
Yeah.
I get mad because I feel like niggas don't give me my just due. So I get mad as fuck when I'm on the mic.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know, I'm chilling, man. I got kids.
Oh, y'all
man.
still mad.
Still represent the Madface. The brand ain't going nowhere. The Madface is forever. Yeah, we gonna always be mad.
The boys forever.
Shout to the 100 Mad crew. Got the Roz Kaz album under construction.
Okay.
JD Era album under construction. Manolo Rose.
Okay.
With the guard.
Shout out.
Shout to my nigga Hard Luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he's dope.
Yeah,
Yo, that little skit on that little joint on that.
Yeah.
Man, listen. I was running just yesterday. I was running and that came on. I was running to the album and that came on.
Yeah.
And I just started running hard.
Like I said, this album,
yeah.
I had to make this album in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that joint, the Hard Luck, that was the last joint. I just had this beat.
Yeah.
I just sent it to him. I was like, yo, just throw something on there. I just want to have kind of like a little skit. Yeah, with Hard Luck, Ricky Batch.
Yeah.
Working with him. We got who else we working with? Got the Jazzmatic album. Finished my solo joint. My goal was to produce 100 releases in the year 2022. I'm already at 65 joints. So I got another 35 records to produce.
We not even halfway through yet, man.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Continued success,
Niggas
brothers.
can't fuck with my beats.
Yeah, facts.
Let them know the name of the album and all that, man.
And shout out to Alchemist. Those are two niggas that I respect in the game as producers. That's it. Rest in peace to Case. Like, all day.
Let them know the name of the album, man.
The name of the album is called Onyx Versus Everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Onyx Versus Everybody.
Straight underground rugged shit. You know what I mean? Short. It's like a 1 year bid, real short.
That's a long bid to be.
This album's like a 1 year bid, nigga. It's like a bullet, nigga. You know what I mean?
All right, so can we do the shout out for the? Can they just point right there?
Do a drop, yeah.
The drop, right? My fault.
And close it off though.
Oh, I thought I did. Oh, you close it off, Slops.
Okay. Once again, man, we got Onyx, man. Onyx versus everybody in stores. Make sure you check that out. All Hip Hop Podcast is episode 7, and we out.
They still got stores?
DSPs.
Oh yeah, it's on all streaming platforms. Straight up.
They got some stores, man. Y'all need to do physical copies. Y'all did do physical copies.
We didn't do no physical copies, but we are doing physical copies. Make sure you tap in with Monarch. No.
Yo, that.
What's the? That's it. Monarch Music Group, but you spell it M-N-R-K.
Yo,
shorten it out.
The artwork on what was the album? Who had the face, the Onyx face? It was, I think it was like Sticky's face.
Oh, Onyx for Life.
That artwork was disgusting. I was so, oh my god! I actually researched the artist and followed him. Yeah.
He's the dude from Russia.
Yo, it's like it's the illest art ever. Yeah, y'all should produce that and sell it. Yeah, I'd buy it.
I think we did vinyl for that.
Yeah. I got to go back and get it.
That piece was. We created that piece, like we because we saw what he did with the artwork, because he was doing like tattoos on people's face, like that was his thing when he does a tattoo. He does like a face, but he writes crazy shit on it. I was like, yo, what if we had somebody write a tattoo on their face, because that means Onyx for life. If you write Onyx on your face, that's Onyx for life, because tattoos is for life. It's like that's like you can't get it off. It's for life, nigga. So. That's why I got the concept. You know, first, I'm gonna keep it real. The first time we had it, it was Tekashi 6ix9ine phase.
Oh, wait! Tell us the story.
There's a version, right?
Oh boy!
You gotta tell us
There's a version where the artist he thought that shit up. He had Tekashi 6ix9ine. He wrote Onyx for Life all over that. I was like, my nigga. But I see where he was going with it, because he had all the tats on his face. But he was like, my nigga, stop.
What was his point?
His point was just like I have a fan, with,
a younger
fan with Onyx on his face.
Was he trying to say that? Because this is no disrespect, but that energy that he brought when he first came out, some people compared it.
I don't think. I just think it was just a face tap thing.
Okay,
you know
got you.
Yeah. He definitely was biting my shit.
Yeah.
Of course,
sure.
everybody can hear that.
Yeah.
But I don't think the artist knew that.
Right.
You know, he's just some Russian dude just painting this shit. So he was like, nah, we can't do that. Change it to a black face, like, you know, it got to be for the culture. Right. You can't put, and that's what you see. The finished product is the Onyx for Life cover, where it kind of looks like Sticky.
It's not him.
No, it's not sticky.
It does look like him.
It's a drawing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a real person. You're never gonna bump into the sky in the street.
Very dope. Very dope.
What if a nigga got album cover and really got his whole face like that?
He might.
Yo, that's great. He's gonna be in the video.
We're gonna do a contest.
Right. We're gonna do
I
a
will give
contest.
somebody.
How much?
How much?
Nothing, because you'll be in the video.
They'll do it.
They gonna catch you like they did Ryan Leslie.
Right. Nah, son.
Nigga come back to your crib with the whole face and be like, I want my money. I'm like, oh shit.
right.
Holy shit.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming to WonWorld Studios. Onyx.
Yo, straight up, we out of